Hey, you want to make your own sauerkraut, but you have no time? Well, this is the video for you. Today I'll show you how to make sauerkraut with really little effort. It's super simple, so keep watching. Hi, I'm Beth from Crafty Veg, and I'll take you literally step by step of how I make my sauerkraut. So let's get going. What you'll need for this is lots of cabbages. This is just white organic cabbage. I quite like to pick organic to try and reduce as much of the chemicals as possible. All you need to do is just take the outer leaves, some of the damaged leaves, cut the core out and shred it. I use just a very simple sort of mandolin, not sure that's how you pronounce this tool, but literally with just a sort of sharp edge here, so do be careful when you use it, and literally just slice it in and then shred your cabbage. Once you've shredded the cabbage, transfer it into a jar. What you'll need is a jar that's fairly large, without a lid, ideally. So no screw tops or anything like that, because when the sauerkraut or when the cabbage ferments, the bubbles in the air needs a way to escape. So this is this used to be a candle sort of jar, but I figured that's actually a perfect size to make sauerkraut. So what you do is you transfer your cabbage in here, and then you add salt. I just use plain table salt, nothing fancy really. And again, very simple. All I do is just massage and squish the cabbage like this. So you really want to bruise the cabbage. So you add the salt, and then you keep bruising the cabbage. So it kind of starts to release the liquid. You can see how watery that is. And then you literally bash it in with your finger and squish it into the jar as much as possible, because you want the cabbage to be packed really tight. It's literally 2 ingredients, cabbage and salt. You can add other ingredients just to get a bit of flavor into your sauerkraut. In the past, I made my sauerkraut with some shredded carrots. Again, not a huge amount of carrot, because carrots will not ferment as fast as the cabbage. But you can shred maybe 1 or 2 carrots into quite a big jar. Or sometimes I add caraway seeds. Again, just a sprinkling, not a huge amount, because otherwise it's too much and too powerful. But I do like the taste of sauerkraut with caraway seeds. You can add some cumin seeds. And then the other day I made sauerkraut with garlic. My goodness, it packed a punch. It was really good. And literally, I sort of polished the jar within a few weeks. It was all gone. It was that good. So you can mix it up. So mix whatever extra ingredients for flavoring you want. And then you just bash it in and sort of try and release as much moisture as possible. So that's it's already quite wet, it's sort of releasing the water. Then what I do is make sure that there's no sort of cabbage on the sides of the jar. Just kind of nicely put it down, kind of clean it up a bit. And the next thing that you need to do is I tend to add brine. So this is water. I tend to cook it and cool it down. So just boiled water with salt. I will put all the measurements and ingredients in the description below, so do check it out for the quantities of everything. So I tend to pour that in because I found in the past that if your cabbage is not submerged underwater, it is likely to spoil, so you don't want that. And also there's quite a bit of evaporation, especially if you put the jar in a warm place. To speed the process, I tend to put it in my boiler room behind me. And so I can actually make this sauerkraut in 4 weeks, as fast as 4 weeks. So I tend to just put brine in, but you don't have to. If you have enough liquid in here and your cabbage is submerged under the liquid, you fine too. But I think it's just easier to add the brine. So this is literally salty water. Okay. So that goes in. So now you added the brine. The next thing to do is to add cabbage leaves on top to keep the shredded cabbage under water. So that, literally just sort of lay them flat on top, trying to sort of pack it as tight as possible. Sort of create a little cap of cabbage. So these are the outer leaves of the cabbages that I saved. Nice and simple. Literally just put it down like that. And then just keep adding it until you're happy that there's no gaps. Okay. Right, that'll do. Now the next thing you need to do is I tend to just take IKEA bag, and you need to weigh it down a bit more. So I can just put an IKEA bag in the middle. This is a smaller IKEA bag, okay, like that. And I tend to just add a little bit more water into the bag, like this. So this is just plain water, no salt. Because again, that helps to weigh down the water on top with the bag, and then I weigh it down further with a jam jar filled with water. So that really, look how far that, now there's a big ring of water above the cabbage. That's really good. That's looking really good. And I tend to top it up a bit more. Okay. So there is literally no possibility of air escaping. And I tend to zip the bag as much as I can to try and stop the evaporation of water. But don't put a lid on the jam jar, metal lid, because it will go rusty. I've made that mistake once, so you don't want to make that mistake. So that goes in like this. Okay. And then what I tend to do is I put another IKEA bag on top of the whole thing. Again, that reduces the evaporation of the water that's sitting now on top of the cabbage. Because you really don't want to get water on top of into your cabbage, because it will spoil. So you need to do that. That creates a nice tight air gap, and the cabbage, as it ferments, all the gas and the fermentation will go into the bag, but it will slow down the evaporation of the liquid on top. Now that is perfectly okay. Now to make a note on when you made it, so the date, and then leave it in a sort of a cool, warm or cool place, depending on how fast you want your sauerkraut. I tend to put it in my boiler room. At the moment it's about 25 degrees in there. The cabbage will sit there for about 4 weeks, and it will turn into this gorgeous sauerkraut that is just so delicious, either raw or cooked. So that's how you make sauerkraut. That's how I make sauerkraut. Really easy way, fast, it takes no time. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already, and take care for now.